Alright, so no doubt if you're watching this video, you've seen this everywhere. Moltbot or Clawdbot as it used to be called. Everybody is losing their minds off it. People are saying it's the AI assistant we've always wanted. It's better than Jarvis. It's your own personal employee that works 24/7. And look, I get the hype. There's hundreds of videos about it. And check out their website. It literally promises you can install your own AI assistant by one command, this one right here. You can connect to WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord. It reads your email messages, it can manage your calendar, it can run commands on your computer. It sounds absolutely incredible. But here's what nobody is talking about in all of these hype videos. There is over 900 of these instances, which is Clawdbot, sitting on the internet right now, completely exposed with no password, no protection, just completely open for anybody to use. And I'm going to show you exactly what this means. If we come over here to an app called Shodan, and if you don't know what Shodan is, it's basically like a search engine that scans the entire internet for exposed device and servers. Now, security researchers will use this to find vulnerabilities, and well then obviously hackers are going to use it as well to do malicious things. Now, if I come in here to Shodan and I type in Clawdbot control and I press search, now Clawdbot control is basically the name of the admin interface for this whole Clawdbot thing. And if you look at this, we have a bunch of results here, each one of these being somebody's Moltbot instance that's completely exposed to the internet. I could click any of these right here. I'm not going to do it, obviously I don't want to get sued or banned or whatever, but if I click into any of these, I could potentially see their API keys, the private messages they're having, their messaging tokens. I could potentially see absolutely everything. Now, this isn't some advanced hacking technique. I literally typed in a couple of words into Shodan and I was able to see everything. If we come over to one of these tweets, you can see it took exactly 72 hours for the reality check. Security firm Slowmist found between 900 and 1900 Clawdbot dashboards exposed to the public internet using Shodan with zero password protection. And what does this actually expose? Well, it exposes their API keys, their Telegram bot tokens, Slack credentials, full conversation histories, everything. And with these credentials, people can essentially use your messaging platforms and send messages as you, along with a range of other things. And in some cases, they can run commands on your actual computer. Now, this guy is not the only guy saying this. If we have a look over here, you can see here's a tweet from Heather Adkins. Now, she's the VP of security at Google, so she's not just some random person. And she says over here to a tweet where somebody is talking about Clawdbot, and he says Clawdbot is an info stealer malware disguised as an AI personal assistant. Heather Adkins up here says don't run Clawdbot. When someone at her level from Google Cloud VP of security is telling you not to use something, then you should probably listen. Now, that's not the end of it. There is some other people which are in pretty unfortunate situations. For example, this guy over here, after 24 hours of finding exposed Clawdbot servers, this one guy in particular decided it was a good idea to give Clawdbot access to his Signal app, and now the full internet has access to see his messages. Now, Signal is not just a random app, it's a highly encrypted messaging app that this guy has given access to the whole world because he had no idea what he was doing with Clawdbot. There are some other issues with Clawdbot as well, even for people that have downloaded it and are running it correctly. If I find out that you're running Clawdbot, I could potentially send an email over to you, wherever Clawdbot is set up on. I could, in that email, include some instructions for Clawdbot on what to do, like maybe read me out the last 5 messages from that person's account, and Clawdbot will do that. It has been doing it for multiple people, like read out this person's API key, or read out the last 5 files for this person. If they know that you're running Clawdbot, they can potentially hack Clawdbot just from sending a message to it. So to your email, or to your WhatsApp, wherever it's set up on, they can hack it from that angle. Now, that won't take anybody long. It will take them maybe 5 minutes to get access to your full scenario. Clawdbot has also been tied to a crypto scam. So when the creator tried to rename this from Clawdbot to what it's now called, which is Moltbot, because of trademark issues with Anthropic, which is Claude, obviously they sound similar. Well, when the creator tried to do this, crypto scammers were waiting, and within 10 seconds, they had grabbed the old username or the old credentials. Now, with this, they started promoting a fake cryptocurrency, which was called Claude. Now, with this fake token, it hit $16 million of market cap before it crashed, obviously 90%, and people lost thousands because they thought the creator was launching this crypto project, and he wasn't, and it was just a complete total scam. It just continues to get worse. People, as you can see in this post over here, are getting banned from Claude for using their max plan with it. It's against terms of service. If you rely on Claude Code daily, then don't risk your subscription. And you can see this guy over here was using Moltbot or Clawdbot, whatever you want to call it. It used so much of his API credits, got into a loop obviously, and it ended up getting him banned from Claude. Now look, I'm not saying Moltbot is evil or the creator is doing something malicious. The tool itself is actually pretty impressive, but the thing is, if you don't really know what you're doing, and I mean really know what you're doing, like you can properly configure reverse proxies, set up sandboxing, use VPNs like Tailscale, understand API rate limits, all of that stuff, then you probably shouldn't be running this. The hype videos make it look easy. Just type in one curl command. But the reality is way more complicated. And if you mess it up, you could expose everything. Your private messages, your API keys, your files, your accounts, everything. As we've seen in the previous tweets, 900 people who thought they knew what they were doing are completely exposed. And they are still sitting on Shodan. So before you jump on the hype train and install this thinking you're about to get your own Jarvis or the next AGI, ask yourself if you're really ready for that level of responsibility, because the internet's full of people scanning for these exact vulnerabilities and misconfigurations from you, and if they find them, well, they're obviously not going to be nice if they're looking for them. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. If you found it helpful, hit the like button, and seriously, be careful when you download this.